Good day, chops. Or, depending on which time zone in your area, you know what? I'm not going to discriminate. However, I am going to continue building this. Smooth maneuver! Of course, an Enderman must have placed it there. Oops. That'll be for later. So, last time we spoke, actually I have little to no memory of what we were talking about, but sometimes, because my brain is a bit fuzzy sometimes. Oh boy. Okay, so filling all this in. Pumpkin pancakes again. My new cockatiel number. I was going to make sure that I didn't forget anything. You know, because sometimes I tend to do that. And I heard a spider. And for those of you who are I have arachnophobia, I'm sorry. Also, this is the first live stream, well, my first live stream of February, also known as the month of love. And there's bound to be tons of romance in the air, folksies. Teenage romance, adult romance, whatever you want to call it. It appears Captain Pancakes is on my leg! But I got him. I just fit him recently, so... Yeah. To be honest, I don't know why he insists on cuddling with me. I appreciate his comfort, but when I'm working, that's a different story. And I'm constantly working, so... And I think I might hear police sirens going on up there. Must be some sort of emergency or whatever. I don't know. Point is... Huh? Lots of stuff going on at this particular moment. Captain Pancakes, please. I am trying to... He's gonna climb on top of me, isn't he? Oh! Nope, he just fell off the desk. He's okay. Yeah. He still flies very well. I just gotta check on him in case he gets hurt. Am I doing something wrong here? I hope not. I forgot to mention earlier, but if you want to go on a real romance, go on a ship. In my opinion, ships are the only way to have true romance. Spider! It'll climb out, I'm sure. There you go, there you go. Sorry, it was Captain Pancakes. And he just tripped again. Sometimes he crunches his beak. That means he likes me. I did not know that with birds. Feel that wind breeze? Up. Injuries. In real life, spiders aren't really that big. In fact, they're very tiny. You hear that? The zombies and the skeletons are burning. That lets you know that the sun has risen and you will be safe. Captain Pancakes is currently fluffing his feathers on my shoulder. Surprised. Normally I'm in a talkative mood, huh? Okay, now music plays. Promise made, promise kept. And I am keeping my promises. Look. You should remember I did. While back. It's Judas. I think he takes it from Captain Pancakes. The chirping, or the tone of chirping, I don't know. For the record, I don't know if parakeets can mimic human sounds, but he's a parrot, and parrots generally can't mimic a lot of things that they hear. That apparently goes for cockatiels. Okay, now that gives me less time to work. Now we don't have to worry about little gaps anymore. Which is good. Because that generally means no strong gaps. There are apparently spiders on the main structure, but... I mean, given that this corporation is from the 1930s, that's not a joke, actually. The 1930s is when it was established. And, ironically, during the Great Depression. Hey, look, I see a shipwreck! Did they beach it or something? I don't know, but that ship is definitely wrecked. And I don't see any rocks down there, so it's evident that it did, in fact, beach itself. And not the other word that you guys like to use on your channels. We don't do that here. Is this the same color? Yes, it is. By all means, we can continue. You may be expecting me to play music. I almost fell off, but since Minecraft generally provides music here, I don't think that's a possibility. Thing with this, unlike the actual introduction sequence, I like to keep them, what's the word? Equal. Yeah, that's it. That's equal. Pigs. Bacon, bacon. I'm just glad kids aren't cannibals. Because if they were, it'd be messy. Like pain is cupcake. Rubber fruit. I don't know. He created him back. I would believe in 2012, 2010. I don't know. But those were still good times. So let's fill this thing in, shall we? I don't know if any of you remember the time-lapse video I posted a week before Disney bought the company, but also, to whom this may concern, while we're on the subject, today is Pixar's 40th anniversary, so if you get the chance, congratulate them. Don't worry about a thing. I'm not gonna force you against your will, because that's also something we don't do here. Because that would be coercion, and I'm not a person that coerces people. I do believe I have updated my vocabulary to a maximum. Even if you don't like spiders, what do you think of Spider-Man? Marvel character from Sony. He came out in like the 1960s-ish, I would believe. I don't know. Sam Raimi directed a trilogy of movies, and those were very good. Generally, Sam Raimi is known for horror films, but I'm not like a big horror movie geek, so... Too many jump scares or whatever. Don't frighten the little kids. I will admit I have done that occasionally, and I'd like to apologize. Your creepy smile with almost black eyes with red irises. Yeah, I don't think the kids would find it amusing. If there's one thing I don't like, it's creepy smiles. Believe me, I know. I know for certain. If you agree with me, let me know. But hopefully we'll get this issue resolved. Captain Pancakes just chirped. Oh. I was just getting off my shoulder. Oh, you alright? I'll give him seed in a moment. Cockatiels like seed. If you take care of birds and you know from experience, you can let me know, but, you know, other than that. Wait, did you see that? I thought that was a phantom for a second. It was just trees. Again, more sirens. So even if I may not be able to post regular videos this month, and I hope you understand why, because I'm busy, I hope this makes up for it, okay? For a lot of you, it will. That I understand very well because evidence. Captain Pancakes. When he chirps right by my ear, it's kind of, it's very loud, so. Hey, don't be harsh on him. He can't help it. He's a bird, okay? Oh, look at that. Filled to the center. Alright, now to get the other side. Actually, we'll start from... make our way. Oops. That will be for later. One thing that absurds me is that in the actual introduction sequence, it doesn't stretch all the way back. Like, the back side of the structure kind of makes it resemble, like, stairs. I don't know why they went with that, but if I had designed it the way it was, I would have just, you know, and make sure, like, it was equal, like, on the front side, which we see most of the time. Thankfully, I'm somewhere where the zombies can't get to me, because they'll probably come after my brains. But my brains are not on the menu, so... because I need them to think. And now music starts playing. I don't know what instrument this is, but if anyone knows, let me know. For all I know, this could have been used in several movies, too. For soundtracks and stuff. And you think, the thing with movie soundtracks, the corporations behind those movies, they tend to copyright those soundtracks. Which is important, because you don't want people stealing your stuff, right? apparently has something to say. What is it, buddy? Or maybe he's just speaking like that because he's content with me. When I leave the room, he just chirps very loudly until he's had enough. And that's because he wants me to come back. Despite the fact that I have my own things to attend to. It's okay, buddy. Judas is communicating, so I don't know what he's saying, but... well, they're both communicating. He keeps doing that thing with his beak again. That means he likes me. Making that crunchy noise with his beak. I've come to learn that it means that he likes me. So. Seems I have a lot to learn about these type of birds. But sometimes they'll, and oftentimes interrupt me. They don't know any better, but you know. As I said before, don't go too hard on them. Or don't go hard on them at all. It's looking very good. Wouldn't you say, partner? Why don't we just give up? Underman! You know what? When they catch on fire and they just teleport around aimlessly, it cracks me up very hard. That's a... I don't know about you, but I think that would be a good prank. And I tend to prank the Enderman sometimes. That shipwreck over there almost reminds me of the Costa Concordia. Remember that? Like, that happened like 13 years ago. Crazy how time flies. No, sorry, 14. It was 2012 when it happened. Apparently the captain was just, I don't know what he was doing, but he wasn't maintaining his ship very well, like all good captains should. And that led to collision, which led to the ship tilting by the island or something. But 30 people were lost as a result, and he neglected his ship, and that is something I would never do to my own. You may have noticed that I give all my ships 4 funnels. Costa Concordia just had a 1. You know the thing with ships nowadays? They generally just have 1 funnel. Did you see Queen Mary 2 was in Long Beach not too long ago, like earlier this week? She met up with her ancestor after 20 years. I know, it's crazy. She was there for a couple hours, and I wish I'd been there just so I could see the ship in person for the first time, but that's okay. Since these ships blasted their horns at one another, that's how they communicate, actually. You know, like humans talk and animals communicate with their type of speaking. Birds chirp, dogs bark, and you know, so on and so forth. Ships communicate with each other by blowing their horns. I guess trains do the same thing, but you know. I think I can hear Roscoe back there because he's walking. Spiders don't know any better. Getting pancakes. You hear him, doing something with his teeth? I mean, beak. For humans, when they grit their teeth, that means they're infuriated, but wait, birds, when they grit their beaks, that means they're content with their owners. And I don't mean, like, slave owners, because I'm not a fan of slavery. Good thing Abraham Lincoln abolished that when he was president. In fact, he was the 16th president of the United States. And, it's a shame what happened to him. Like, he was watching a play, and then he got shot from behind by John Wilkes Booth. Sic semper tyrannis, thus always to tyrants. And you know, the anniversary is that the same as the Titanic. Because he was shot on April 14th and died on April 15th. The Titanic hit the iceberg close to midnight on April 14th and sank in the early morning hours of April 15th. Sorry. Sometimes I tend to blend words together. Sometimes it's on purpose. Sometimes I'm just stuttering. And it just started raining. You can't outrun the rain. It's part of nature, okay? Mother Nature. Well, off to visit your mother. Oh, this is exciting. Yeah, we're gonna do this next. And there goes Roscoe. Personally, I don't know. Hey! Villager down there. I forgot to ask, how many of you are fans of the X-Men movies? I am. I've been a huge Marvel fan since I was a kid, so I've seen many movies that came from Marvel, and lots of their films were distributed by various movie studios. For the X-Men, Fantastic Four, and Elektra, I think this is it. However, I have heard that the Elektra film didn't perform very well. In contrast to the X-Men movies, which performed very much higher and more successful than the Fantastic Four films, but the Fantastic Four were recently in the MCU, and they will continue to appear because the Avengers are going to fight Dr. Doom soon. You all know Dr. Doom, right? Fantastic Four's greatest arch nemesis. Since Dr. Doom's the antagonist of the multiverse saga, I figured I already know by the end of the saga he will get his comeuppance. All the bad guys do. Unless they redeem themselves. I think redemption may be a lot more peaceful because, in general, it just means that they've given up doing bad things. So on and so forth. So, they've changed their lives. Pancakes. I'm okay. Batman was in one of their films at one point in the 1960s. And that's because Fox had the rights to Batman back in the day. Until Warner Bros. Bought DC in 1969. One of the villains that wasn't featured in the 1966 adaptation was Two-Face. You know him, right? The guy who's the former district attorney who's got his left side mutilated. I kind of know him from Tommy Lee Jones' portrayal of him in Batman Forever, released in 1995. And I am aware of Val Kilmer's sad death last year. I made a tribute video to him. Val Kilmer was a great actor. He was in a lot of good movies. He was in Tombstone, which I haven't seen. I have heard, though, he was a dentist. And the character he portrayed in real life. Tombstone is based upon true events, but of course, like all films that are based on true events, fiction will always be involved. Not here! Bright Side makes very trashy looking videos. I guess it depends on what you like. Quality. Yes! Another bad guy there. A certain slope here. Continuous trope. And it will continue to be a trope. I ain't letting that go away. Come on, let's go. Yeah, there we go. You are chirping in my ear, and that is painful, please. What is it, buddy? Are you communicating with me, or am I confused? I'm confused right now. It's just... Do you hear me, detective? I'm trying to tell you how much I admire you. You're pretty right. Jason. Honestly, if someone said that to me, I would be a bit creeped out. I'm like, I wouldn't even know what was going on. But I'm not married, so... Well, at this current time, I don't know when, but... My fiance... We haven't talked much for a while, so... Sorry for your loss. If you can't hear me, it's because the birds are chirping. But it's okay. Just let them. Oftentimes, when I'm trying to talk and I get interrupted, I start over until I'm not interrupted anymore. Shove spider time. Never mind. It'll come off eventually. Be patient. Birds, am I right? They're nice creatures, but yeah. Something reeks. Oh no, Captain Pancakes, you might want to get off me. Nothing personal, buddy. You can go potty now. You can hear the birds chirping, right? That's just nature. Birds can be seen all over the world. They're peaceful creatures. Just like dogs and cats and possibly turtles. Unless you mess with them, then they have their own means of self-defense. Just like all other animals do. I have to let you know, the X-Men movies are some of my most favorite films to watch. Like, sometimes when I don't know what to watch for movie night, I just watch one of the X-Men movies. They were that good, I know, yeah. And for a while, they seem to have outgrossed each other. That means they performed higher than the previous entries, but, you know. I don't know if spiders are acrophobic, but they can handle very high distances. I'll bet you're all excited to see how this is gonna look at the end. Well, only a few more streams and then it'll be done. Captain Pancakes, you are chirping in my ear again. He's okay. He's young, so. In fact, he's a few months old, so. He's essentially a baby. Well, not really, since in bird years he's like a child, so. I don't know what. Creeper! Oh man. Since it's February, I'm going to say this. The BJ did catch us falling in love tonight. Okay, it's gone. Wait. Weird. Okay, let's do this side. And then we'll make our way to the other side. Frankly, normally I'm not, on most things, I'm not okay with things being switched to one other side, but, you know, it's disorienting. You know what I'm talking about, right? The thing with disorientation is it'll go away soon. not easy to overwhelm. And that spider not leaving the exhibit. After all, you know what they say, X marks the spot. Which is ironic on my part for me to say, because I have a bird on my shoulder. I saw a video at one point and this cockatiel was singing the Pirates of the Caribbean theme. And since he was just singing, it can't be copyright claims because it's just a cover and not the actual song. So. And the little song's playing again. You know how ironic it is that our newer updates of the game, certain songs will play. What's the word? In very short, like, very long distances away from each other. I don't get it, but you know, I guess that's just how it is, and can't do anything about it. The thing is, this type of structure, you can just see through the other side. Okay. Sometimes he picks at my hair, and I don't get it. The birds, they have manes. I mean, for animals, they have manes. The birds, they have feathers. And you notice how the O is circular? That's what I'm doing here. Just so it makes sense, you know? It seems to me like Captain Pancakes wants something. What is it, buddy? Look at that. Check it out, partner. Getting something done here. Yep, a zombie just died. Because it's warm sunlight up ahead. and you've noticed this in CGI, right? When a character faces a light source, little white dots will appear in their eyes, and that's because it's reflecting from a light source. So it's CGI realism logic. So, and the producers of those films do a really good job at illustrating this. Heck, even I've used this technique in some of my videos. I think it's because I want to be just like them. But, you know, other than that, it's a learning strategy, you know? Oh, I stuffed up on that one, didn't I? That's okay. Just an accident, folks. Nothing to worry about. Captain Pancakes. Excellent. And look at that, we are filling in the blanks. And after that, we'll be sitting on a beach, enjoying the warm breeze and letting the ships sail by. As they blow their horns and make a sweet symphony. Did you know nowadays on modern ships they tend to sometimes when they blow the horns they play music, you know? I don't know if they have permission from the writers or the copyright shareholders, but you know. If not, you know, the corporate business behind the ships will probably be sued for that. There is one ship I know that played the Seven Nation Army on her horn. And it was an MSC ship. I think it was called the MSC Splendia. I don't know what MSC stands for, but... But I do know it's a cruise line, so... Look at that, check it out now! Funk Soul Brother, what am I saying now? Okay, that was a little comedic turn. Okay, the tunnel in this thing is almost done. After that, we will go and do the other. Outstanding! Now to press F to pay respects. It came from Call of Duty, you know? Oh. Stretched all the way back. Oops. The irony is... Well, actually, I don't know. All that matters is that I'm almost done with this section. And then I will continue on with the others and go from there, you know? Circle life type stuff. Hakuna Matata. Yes, it was a Disney reference, and you know that. You shouldn't complain just because Disney owns this company now. And you can't hold a resentment against Disney, because that's just not healthy. And don't ignore what I'm saying, okay? Because I know a lot of you will ignore what I'm trying to say, and I don't appreciate that. If I had to make Disney references, I will. I mean, given they're the biggest cartoon studio in the world, that's not a joke. Have you seen how well their films perform? I mean, sure, not all of them do, but you know. It's crazy. They evolved from a small cartoon studio into a huge production behemoth. Look at me go! Changed it to say pox, you know, as in chicken pox. That used to be a very serious disease back in the day. I don't know if it was contagious, but bear. I got an idea. Keep it distracted. This is the ultimate prank. I'm gonna place them all around. This is our hashtag pranker. Enderman hate Endermites. That's the joke. Oh, that Enderman is irritable. But that's the joke. I'm gonna have that in my inventory just in case another Enderman shows up. Because you know how they are. Like, they'll tend to move blocks. Even when you're trying to build, and it's just... It can be infuriating. I'm not gonna lie to you. Teleporting around aimlessly. Oops. For heaven's sake. Captain Pancakes, please. I think it's starting to look very good. What do you think? Alright, almost done with this part. And then we'll continue on from there. I can already tell you guys are excited for this. So why don't we just press up to pay respects? Fantastic. Anyway, I believe this will conclude this here stream, and we will continue on next time. So I hope you found this entertaining. Starting to take form, and we are looking very good.